Welcome, Libra. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your winter solstice reading. The winter solstice is on the 22nd of December, and it is the longest night of the year, but it symbolizes the return of the light in the northern hemisphere. That is your inner light, your inner path forward, and this provides an entree into a time of retreat, hibernation, silence, stillness that the winter traditionally promises during the colder months of the year. In the southern hemisphere, this is the summer solstice, and this represents the opposite, the zenith of the sun, the longest day of the year, and this is where one is claiming access to your place in the sun, where you belong. You're claiming your position in the world, in the external world. So I have mixed the African and the Tarot of the Divine cards together into a single deck. I will clarify with the Crow Tarot, and I will finish up and intersperse the readings with a few oracle cards. So I want to appreciate you for spending your time here now and letting you know that I appreciate your support. So let's get started with your overall energy, Libra, the Wheel of Fortune. This, for me, represents a tremendous time of receiving positive karma from the universe. This is an acknowledgement of your steady and persistent efforts at doing the work that needed to be done, providing the support for others that needed that support, understanding that effort is what creates the turning of the wheel. Conscious effort puts you in the center of that wheel, where you can see changes occurring and anticipate them, prepare for them. Having done that over a period of time, you are now prepared for whatever changes occur. Usually when this card comes up, this is thought of as good fortune, luck, but I believe it is really the universe recognizing the efforts you've made consistently towards building up your prosperity, your path forward towards abundant success, happiness, and authentic fulfillment, and is rewarding you with opportunities to truly build a path that reflects your destiny, your purpose. So this is a beautiful card of change, receiving change, putting yourself in the courageous throes of change and flowing with that change. It takes a lot of courage and vision to be there. In the present, we have the Five of Pentacles. In the past, the Eight of Cups. And in the future, the Six of Coins. We are initially receiving a 5 and a 6 of coins, of pentacles, that is showing a steady progress forward. So you have left something in the past. You have understood that you have learned all you can from a kind of a situation. You have are willing to release very significant bonds and relationships in your life in order to meet a new challenge, to pursue something that has personal significance to you. This is a challenge you must meet that cannot be met in your current circumstances, but that fulfills you, is giving you the sense of satisfaction and contentment that you are reaching, pursuing your happiness. You are changing a situation where you may have bought into a sense of limited prospects. This is, I often call it, the labeling that we received usually in our family of origin or during our formative years through schooling, the way in which we were categorized or tracked in school, whether we were considered smart or not so smart, where we were considered talented or gifted or not so much so, or disinterested in school in general. That has that defined many of the opportunities that you received as a kid from your family, by your family, by your community, and in many ways, it has limited your perspective about the possibilities to reach your potential. However, you have recognized that your values have changed, your understanding of your capacity has grown. You are understanding that whatever your request for support is deserves to be supported, that you have valuable ideas, that you have value and worth. And as you've grown in that, you have begun to shift into a clear understanding of the way in which you give and receive love, rewards, energy, how that flows in a way that is less described or limited by other people's expectations of you and more clearly defined by your expectations of yourself. This is where you perhaps were limited to providing for others, empowering others to be successful, that somehow you were told that certain kinds of success were not for you. And you may have believed that and allowed yourself to be limited by that. However, you have come to realize that you have all the qualities that anyone else that is deserving of success has. And in that, to that degree, you are valuing yourself, your efforts, and you are understanding you are worthy of the things that you are pursuing and working towards. So this is a much greater way of clarifying and uplifting your relationships so that you are not consigned to a particular role, taking care of others, giving away your services for free because that's what you're supposed to do. Here you are valuing your services and receiving the reward or compensation as you understand and value it, as you recognize it deserves to be valued. This is a huge shift for you. In the past, the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Swords and the Three of Cups. This has taken your worthy and temperamental qualities of logic, reason, separating yourself from or detaching yourself from your feelings, because this kind of labeling has a lot of emotions attached to the way in which we are seen as valuable by others. And you have extricated yourself from whatever that emotional baggage is so that you can better understand by observing the world, by pursuing your truth, by being honest with yourself, by being curious about what you need to do to improve your capacity, your skills, your understanding of what needs to be done to pursue the things that you are finding worthy of pursuing. This is all towards pursuing this larger challenge that you're taking up. You're willing to forego these relationships in order to move on to the work that you understand you are fully capable of doing, that outlines your potential. And you are being celebrated. You are being supported. You have a vast support. This is a community perhaps that has struggled with you from the earliest days of your experiences, perhaps from a time when you were considered to be less capable. You have shared your trials and tribulations along the path of gathering the sense of value and worth, pursuing things that you were told you shouldn't pursue because they weren't meant for you. You have gathered a group and a support that you are now recognizing you must celebrate because they in many ways have replaced the family or the community that kept you or allowed you to feel restricted or limited to a particular box. Acknowledging this community is the safe place where you can process the pain, the hurt, the damage, the belittlement of this experience. And it's an experience many of us have had, so that you are safe to share, to be open and vulnerable with someone. And this is important because you are managing relationships here. These are emotional bonds and ties that you are separating from, understanding that you've learned from those relationships. You're not throwing them away. You're just moving on. And this is the community that stays with you no matter what your choices are, that celebrates your growth, your reaching for happiness and success. In the present, the Page of Swords is clarifying the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Coins, or the Ace of Pentacles. Indeed, you have created this opportunity that you are moving forward with. You have manifested this opening from the universe that's giving you something that you have come to understand you are capable of. How you have manifested this opportunity is by your ongoing curiosity. Now that this opportunity appears, you are approaching it by asking questions. You are finding out what is involved. You are finding out what skills or resources you need to mount this new direction. This is more than just a new beginning or a new opportunity for abundance. This is a new lifestyle. And it feels clear to me that in part, you are moving away from an old idea of your capacity, and you're moving into a space where this celebration, this connection with others who see you, who understand you, who are willing to give you a chance, is supported by your desire to keep asking questions, keep negotiating, understanding that nothing is written in stone. Your relationships are an explicit expression of contracts and agreements you make with others. And now that you have opened up this higher understanding of equitable relationships, you are fully empowered to negotiate this opportunity, to build this opportunity, perhaps from something that was very conventional into something that reflects your greater sense of possibility in the world. In the future, the Six of Coins is clarified by the Page of Wands and the Judgment card. The pages are beautiful because they're showing your openness, Libra, your willingness to learn, to do new things, to be curious, to be open, not only about what you don't know, but your willingness to find the answers, to try things differently. This is what is helping you to craft this opportunity into something, again, that reflects your passion, your authentic desires, and your purpose. Because ultimately, this is allowing you to step into your purpose, no matter where you are in life. This opportunity reflects an experience that you may have had over and over again in your life, knowing that something is for you, but not quite being able to bring it to fruition in the way that it appears that you now have the opportunity to do so. I'm going to actually pull an oracle card from Starry Beginnings, and ask that if you're resonating with this reading so far, Libra, to like this video, share this with someone who might find it useful, and to comment below. I love hearing your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It helps and it does matter. And I pulled You Are Worthy. Aim for what you want and believe in yourself. That seems right on target. And I'm also going to pull a Flora and Fauna of Africa. This is about honoring the motherland, but more so our ancestors, wherever they be, who have prepared us, who are supporting us to do the work of our purpose. And I pulled the brownfish owl. And the plant that goes along with this owl is the thorn apple. And the key words are courage to change. A change is coming. Pay attention to details and stay one step ahead to unlock your full potential. I just get chills from that. And now I'm going to clarify some of the cards with the Crow Tarot, and I'm clarifying the Queen of Swords in your past with the Lovers, and the Three of Cups in the past with the Seven of Swords. There is a sense that you have received a lot of damage. There's been a lot of resistance to the change that you have been making. This isn't a brand new change. You've been building up to the change that you may now be welcoming into your life, that you may be manifesting. However, you have been resisted. You have received discredit. You have been not taken seriously, sabotaged in many ways by your co-workers, peers, even family members who were only comfortable when you played small and are threatened by your ideas. They may not understand your ideas. They certainly don't understand why you want what they want or why you want what you believe your skills are worthy of. And that has caused you a lot of hurt. And thus, I see the support that you have really being counteracted. This may be a chosen family or a group of friends, long-term friends that really provide you the salve, the healing, the cure to this resistance that you have withstood for a long time. There is choices that you're making about your relationships. And this does come directly out of your desire to move on to meet this larger challenge. The choices you're making, and it can be specifically about a variety of different people in your lives, different groups of people. Clearly, you are choosing those that are supporting you, benefiting you for the long term, valuing for the things that you value in yourself, encouraging you, allowing you to express the range of your emotions in safety. And you are not discarding, but you are ignoring is the best word I could use. Those that are resisting you, because you know that there's information they bring that may be useful to you along this new path that you are developing, along this new portal of opportunity. However, you are not allowing these concerns, this negative feedback, this criticism to block you. And that may have been what occurred in the past. Continual blocks, continual self-doubt, self-sabotage as a result of unkind things or actions that were taken against you. I'm going to clarify the Page of Swords in the present with the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Coins with the Queen of Pentacles. You have been working at this effort for a long time, and there's a sense that I got that this opportunity, your mission, is not new to you. Perhaps you have struggled and worked very hard at getting out of the box that you may have been put in at a very early age. You have been resolute, determined, and persevering. You have received a lot of damage. You have been really bashed and bruised through your efforts. It has not been easy, but you have really ultimately internalized the gift of the Queen of Pentacles. The Three of Cups is resonating similarly with the Queen of Pentacles energy. And of course, this is about internalizing resourcefulness, recognizing that you have the natural skills, the natural ability to mimic nature, to take what you have and transform it into what you want it to be or what you need it to be. This is mimicking the model of nature. And this is what is allowing you to recognize the opportunity that you are manifesting at this time. The Queen of Pentacles, the daughter of the Empress, knows that her life, your life, is full of opportunities. Every challenge, every struggle, every gift, every blessing has blessings and gifts contained within them. There's something that we can transform all the qualities of our life into the things that we need. As a result of that, there's a feeling of eternal abundance in your appreciation for where you're at right now. So the sense of manifesting an opportunity is as much your elevated consciousness as it is really bringing together and having built up the skills to meet a greater opportunity for you to build real purpose, a real path forward, an abundant path towards your destiny and the fulfillment of that. In the future, the Page of Wands is clarified by the Empress of whom we just spoke, and the Judgment card by the King of Pentacles. Clearly, my deck is upside down. Not only has the Empress come to echo this beautiful support that you have outside of yourself that reflects these best qualities of resourcefulness within you, but you also have the King and Queen of Pentacles really indicating that you have not only internalized resourcefulness, but you've internalized abundance, security, and stability from any environment you find yourself in. You're going to build something thoroughly, completely, and procedurally. You're moving forward. This is something that you intuited in the very beginning. And it may have to do with a choice you must make about an offer that is coming to you. In part, you are the whole package. Whether you're doing this with a partner or independently, you are the complete package. You understand the value of your partnerships, all partnerships, the value of staff, team, co-workers, collaborators, and you understand the value of honoring your potential, not simply your experience, the work you put into building up your skills, but your potential is something that you are now honoring as you step in onto the path of your destiny and fulfill your mission. The Empress is really not only promising greater abundance, seeing the world as abundant, all opportunities as being opportunities for growth, but it's also giving you the pleasure of receiving, and that is some of a reflection of the work that you've done on your relationships, on releasing those relationships that see your potential as limited, see you as limited, and moving towards an explicit agreement in your contracts with others so that you are giving and receiving equitably, and you are not hoping or projecting or giving away your power, hoping to be recompensed for it. This is you reversing this ability, this desire, this need to take care of others who are not in a position or not willing to give back to you. I'm finally going to pull a language of the flowers, and up pops the calla lily, and the key word here is rejuvenation. Reawaken and then stand stronger. Thank you so much, Libra. Until next time, namaste.